Hello and welcome back to the final episode of Neocab for Cutie, I think episode 8. My rating stayed the same. Got some money. Now in the Steve. Okay. Pilgrims cross the airless Saharas. Let's go back a little bit. Is there anything I can assess in this trust fund maggots thing, right? I've always got your back, Chica. That is her, and that's me. Let's look at this map, huh? If the baby is here, but she's not. Of course not. I really wanted to go to see the baby, but she's not here. Probably for the best, huh? Okay. Savvy's location. So is there anything else I can do with this? I don't think so, right? I think there's only this. Unless... Tourists, stay away. Okay, I'm gonna say maybe I can... I'm gonna say I can only do stuff with Sophie. So we're gonna see how this goes. Sorry, Sophie. Savvy. So this was where she'd been all along. A lonely shipping container set apart from the sea of clones. A cloud of sage incense hit me the moment I cracked the door. The smell took me back to when we first became friends, sitting cross-legged in Savvy's bedroom, whispering about her parents and drinking wine she took from work. Elle, buddy. You found me. Oh my god, Savvy, what's going on? Just so much. I promise I'll explain everything. Did it work? Did you get the passphrase? She smiled at me, and her field grid glowed like a small sun on her face. It was so good to see her. Yes, but can I ask you something? Why did you give me... Lena, it would take too long to explain. The answers are all in those files, I promise. Thank you so much for getting the passphrase, by the way. Can you tell it to me now so we can get to work? She was avoiding my question, but honestly, with Capra, she's probably had a point about being super complicated. At least tell me why you stashed the stolen docs with me. I had no choice. Plus, I knew no one would suspect you. You just got here and you drive Neocab. You're practically a ghost. Don't get upset. I knew you'd be fine. And you are, right? Maybe. I've been better. I know, and trust me, same. This is so not what I pictured when I asked you to move in with me. But I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise. Let's at least have a look at what we got, shall we? Can't hurt to take a peek. Yes! Let me see if my laptop is still paired to that thing. National grid buzzed. Access. Hit the files. Hey Athena, unpack Charlie_Elliot.dat. Files encrypted. Please say or enter the passphrase. Are you sure you want to do this? More sure than I've ever been of anything. Hey Athena, the passphrase is Pilgrims cross the airless Saharas. Totally working. Oh Capra, you are so fucked. My palms got sweaty as soon as I saw it. Massive trove of chat logs, docs, schematics. All watermarked Capra Confidential in block letters. Whoa. You sure we'll find a smoking gun in there? Like a million smoking guns. Did Charlie tell you what he does? No, he said it was a secret. But he definitely kept talking about how he couldn't talk about it. Exactly. He's inner circle. Capra's up to some shady shit. I just know it. I've had my share of revenge fantasies about Capra, but now that we're actually doing something... Felt incredible. Gotcha. What'd you find? Shit, never mind. Blah blah, meeting notes, reports. Come on, I know you've got dirt in here, Charlie. Wait, you stole the thing without knowing there was anything bad on it? I mean, I didn't have specifics. Dude was way too squirrely not to be hiding some serious shit. I just got to find something big enough to be a whistleblower. And not just like a criminal. She was taking a huge risk for something she wasn't sure about. Ugh, I'm just seeing offshore accounts, golden parachutes for executive harassers, forged safety reports. Just? Run-of-the-mill corporate stuff, trust me. We need something juicier. Something we can use. She had a point. The only way out of this was to find something big enough to justify the whole property theft thing. There was Una's weird message. Or what would Gideon do with the cache of internal Capra files? Wasn't Charlie your friend? What about trust fund maggots? Huh. Okay, here's the problem. This is just her conscience. This is, I think. Okay, metagaming. I don't think that the game would necessarily throw me a curveball on this. I think it would expect me to play this if I'm going to play Sophie's or Una's advice. I think this is what Gideon would do. This is the smart move. So I don't know, right? I don't know, because I kind of like what Gideon would do is probably my thing, right? Let's do it. Let's do that one. Hey, Athena, search Sophie Lemieux. Oh my god, are you seeing this? Documents spilled into the hollow space in front of Savvy. If even one of them had something big. Pay dirt. Look, a report from Charlie, some pilot program called Project Sophie. No way. That's not shady, right? No way, that's not shady, right? Whoa. Lena. This is... I remember what Gideon said about her mom's fundraiser. Was Capra using Sophie as a PR prop from the beginning? I knew Capra would do anything to make sure Sophie's law passed, but this is cynical, even for them. This is so fucked. Wait, what's it say? Capra acquired Philgrid a year ago. Total stealth acquisition, no public knowledge. Are you serious? They've been harvesting... No, we know that. Yours, mine, all in real time. A live diary of how we feel in our bones, streaming to the highest bidder. Can't say I'm surprised. The whole internet already spies, yada yada. Why would they stop there? Why not monetize the way we feel? That's not even half of it. Listen to this bit about emotional priming. Yeah, that's what... Each ad is customized to the viewer's current state, from passing billboards to the holospace overlays to the backseat of every Capra car. Some sellers will want to target customers in a negative or vulnerable state, while others cater to a relaxed or even elated customer profile. That's how, in case you don't know, that's how you, the viewer, in case you don't know, that's how a lot of data works in like Google searches and stuff. They'll basically do the same thing of priming you based on like your emotional state, and there's like 1,000. Yeah, think of data mining less as a sophisticated algorithm that's like, if happy and cats, then give more cats. It's like, these are the 5 billion times you were happy, corresponding with 5 billion times you spent 5 seconds or more looking at cats. You know, it's something like that. It's mining, and it creates a profile for you, and that profile is then something that is used to ascertain like ads and stuff. But it could go further, is the thing. It's like it's nascent for as powerful as a thing as it is, as terrible of a thing as it is. Blue users responded most strongly to commercial messages for alcohol, junk food, or VR escorts. Oh boy. Status items and vacation packages, if we're yellow, of fucking course. What does any of this have to do with Sophie Lemieux? Project Sophie. This looks like the out-and-out election engineering. Wait, what? Listen to this. Our generative advertorial network creates customized images, slogans, and even full campaigns. so that we can proactively steer individuals into a desired effective state, so they can push us into whatever color suits them. More or less, their neural net experiments on you until it knows your most reliable triggers. Yep. It's factored into their whole network. Billboards, music, even the most ambient light timbre of a Capra capsule. I thought of the sea of blue fill grids from the vigil, and how Liam said Capra was handing them out. Which means, whenever you pick up your phone, and when you're talking to that Capra card or your polling plate, or taking the Capra card, they're already priming me. Every article I read, every song I hear, every sign I pass. So when you're casting that vote, they'll have you exactly where they want you. How do they want me? Depends. It could be angry, or scared, or blissed out, or pacified. Whatever moves you into their voting block. It all made a terrible kind of sense. This crosses the line, right? Is automated psychological manipulation. Election laws, too. They made every tiny micro advert an undeclared political message. And we've got the receipts. We've got the receipts. That's what we used to steal the final news cycle back from Capra. We leak this, and it floods the zone. The vote is crazy right now. If we wake up a few thousand pro-Capra sheeple, or just convince them to stay home, then boom. Capra's brand gets 2 black eyes, and their car ban is dead, and LO, probably everywhere. I could see it playing all out in my head. Savvy might just get away with it. Sophie's Law would fail, and the world would see how Capra abused their power. Maybe even lose some of it. Now we just need to leak it to your contact. Sit back and watch. You should text them now. Which contact? The one who gave you the password. He's like some ex-Capra whiz, right? Unless you know someone better. Thought of Liam. It seemed like he knew what to do with this kind of thing, but no. It was bothering me. How did you know about Una? You told me about her, or maybe I heard her name around Capra. She used to work for them, right? No, she's ex-Capra for sure. Look, don't worry about it. Just say it was some anonymous courier job. New Cab does those, right? No one will ever know it was us. Are you with me or not? Give me a sec to think. Capra had made my life a nightmare, and the idea of them getting even more power through Sophie's Law made my stomach turn. And that Savvy and I, after all we've been through, that would we be the ones to stop them? Her eyes jumped to my feel grid. See? It feels good to fight back sometimes. I agree with fighting back. I don't agree with Sophie. Or, sorry, I just keep doing this. Savvy. Oh, man. I don't know, huh? Let's go for it. It really does. Oh yeah, I knew you'd come for LO would be good for you. This might be our last shot to stop them, honestly. Sophie's Law hands Capra a monopoly on our streets, and Los Ojos is just a prototype. The car ban will go national, then global, and Capra cars fill the void. Can't imagine a world where it's illegal to drive. No more open roads, no more going off grid, because it's one more thing for Capra to take from me. Think bigger, Lena. With the global transport network and the field grid, they'll have a real-time map of humanity, inside and out. This is our only chance to stop them. I just want to know the specifics. I want to know what the specifics of the plan before we go for it. So, we just make sure we give the files to someone with a following, an influencer. As long as they have a following and are anti-Capra to take the heat. Then Sophie's Law goes down, and Capra doesn't get total control of everyone. At least not right now. I knew Savvy was right. We have to let the public know. It was a chance of a lifetime. To take the stack deck and reshuffle the cards in our favor. Just this once. There's just one major problem. Your face is still plastered on every billboard in the city. Can we send the files from your laptop? They're encrypted, right? Are you seriously suggesting we start pinging cell towers right now? Half the transceivers use Capra chips. They know exactly what we have. No, it's me in person. You know you're not safe out there. I'll be fine. I'm willing to risk it. We just need to move quickly. Every Capra squad car is. I said I'm willing to risk it. You're taking a risk with both our lives, Savviest. Wait, what are you trying to say? I'm going solo. I'll make the drop-off. You stay here. You'll be safe, I'll be safe. Radix wins. Everyone wins. You want to do this without me? This isn't your fight, Lena. But you can let me help, just for the last leg, right? Great plan, girl. You go and make history. I'll just twirl my thumbs in this tin can. It's the only way. I don't know why you're being like this, but even if I thought you were doing it for the right reasons, and not just trying to grab the glory, I'm not sure I trust you to pull it off without me. You trying to make me feel like shit? I'm not. I'm just being my honest self with you. You're not. You're happy. How will we ever get as close as we used to be if I can't be honest with you? It's like, you're like the least selfish person I know, and I was hoping we could do this together. I mean, after everything I've done for you, just give me this, okay? This could go really, really badly for both of us. Then why are you here? I was worried sick about you. Is this about Capra? Or, this was my idea to bring Radix to the next level, you know? No offense, but you, just got to LO, and I've been working my way up for months. So I needed to do this my way, and then I can bring you in, okay? She wasn't going to budge. I knew from years of watching people get pushed in and out of our little circle, Savvy always got her way. I remembered Una's final confusing message to me. Hey Athena, search trust fund maggots. A new folder flew open on our hall space. At first, all I saw was my name, over and over again in the files. Then there were others I recognized. Liam, Gideon, Una, even Klaus, and Merrick. Please tell me this isn't what it looks like. It was just to keep you safe. When I said I'd always have your back, I meant it. As soon as my field grid pulsed deep red, a new file appeared in the folder with a sick ping sound. Yeah, field grids have a back door. Pretty wide open. Charlie showed me. Even more undocumented API. How could you? You've been listening to me and my packs this whole time. No, not at all. I just thought I'd help you. When I stashed the file on it, I needed to make sure you were safe, so I could signal someone to come get it. Or tell a swarm where to find you if Capra is getting too close. I haven't even listened to anything, I swear. I had to see for myself. Hey Athena, seriously, are we doing this now? Play audio, Gideon. She introduced me to the chief of police, and he was like, oh, nice to meet you, and I said, fuck off, white supremacist. The blood washed out of my face. I felt my knees wobble, like I was going to be sick or pass out. I was furious at her betrayal. How could you do this? Do you even understand what a huge violation this is? Oh god, don't act like you're mad over this. You have nothing to worry about. It was just to keep tabs on the file. I swear I haven't even looked at what it recorded. So now it's time. We'll leave the Capra files and go get a drink, okay? You don't get it, do you? I'm doing this by myself. You ditched me and then spied on me for days. Why would I go anywhere with you? All by yourself, huh? That's not happening. I've worked way too hard to just let you walk out of here without me. You're the one that's been transporting stolen docs for days, remember? And who knows what else is in these recordings? Don't make me turn you in. Does everything come down to this? Finding out my best friend had betrayed me, then having to fight her to be able to walk away. How was her field grid still a calm green while mine was glowing red? Why was I the one who felt like I was about to explode? Are you blackmailing me right now? It's not like I want to. Wow. Come on, this isn't us. We're better than this. And this isn't you trying to sabotage me. I know you're better than this because I know you're better than you know yourself, girl. You know what I mean? I knew exactly. She knew all of my secrets, all of my fears. Even before she'd spied on me, she knew exactly how to hurt me. But then again, I knew some things about her, didn't I? If she was going to throw anything she could at me, maybe I had to do the same. Or at least try to get her to see the truth about how she treated me. I'd make her mad and just might make her give up. I forced myself to take a deep, centering breath. Smallest smirk flickered across her face, still lit in a green glow. You know, you've never really cared about anyone but yourself. Maybe it's because you're an only child or something. But you're not in this world alone, Lena. You rely on others too. That hot doctor, what's his name? Oh, Carlos. You couldn't even spare a couple bucks for his free clinic. After he spent his time trying to help you instead of some poor uninsured kid. It's all about you, isn't it? You're so selfish. No. Don't turn this on me. You're the one across the line here. You're just trying to guilt me into helping you. And it's not going to work. Because I haven't done anything wrong. Wow, you're so admirable. You should give talks at schools or something. She hadn't gotten to me. She knew it. I took a deep breath. Selfish. Oh, this is just wasting time. Whatever. I could tell she was just getting started. I felt like things could go either way. If I let her get to me, she'd never see the truth about herself. Nothing seemed to faze Savvy. Savvy looked like she was enjoying all of this somehow, like she was in her element. This is exactly why I left you in Cactus Flats. Your emotions are out of control. I get that you're sensitive and all this deep feeling stuff, but you've got to toughen up and rein it in, girl. It's like constantly walking on eggshells around you. You didn't even defend me when Azul was talking trash. Guess you don't mind when someone sells out your best friend? Meanwhile, I was in danger and risking my life for the cause. Some loyalty. You're so volatile, you must scare half your packs off for good. Don't blame me for the reactions you've caused. You betrayed me. I'm upset. Try taking a little emotional responsibility for the havoc you wreaked in my life this week. Gee, you've had it so hard. You should start a charity. Savvy wasn't used to people pushing back. Felt good. I can tell I was getting to her. I had to figure out a way to get through to her. This was my opening. If I could push back, it might end this. I'm volatile. A few days ago, you asked me to move in here with you. Now you're treating me like your enemy. All because I won't do exactly what you want. That's the definition of unreliable. I knew there was no way she was going to stop piling it on now. I could almost hear her combing through her past to find the next attack. I had to keep centered or just make her mad enough to back off. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Savvy scowled at me, daggers in her eyes. You know what the shittiest part of all this is? It's that the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll undermine me. You pretend you're so innocent and sweet, but you'll do something bad as long as you know you won't get caught. That's basically lying. You're a fraud. At least I'm always real with you. You claim to hate Capra, but you went home with them. Attacking me isn't going to help you. Call me names so you can bully me into going along with you. Grow up. Then stop provoking me. Wow. I wasn't taking her bait, and it was getting to her. I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Savvy eyed me for a second. If I could call her out, maybe she'd see reason. You think I'm phony. Your whole activist persona is fake. Radix isn't even your fight. People like Azul actually built it. What the fuck would you know about activism? That seemed to strike a nerve. Then you just show up one day and do your social chameleon act, trying to charm your way up to control. Stop it. Where's the lie, though? She was running out of steam, struggling to find one last barb she could throw at me. Whatever she came up with, I knew it was going to be desperate and mean. But I was ready. It was like I knew her words were smaller than me, somehow. Cruel and petty and maybe not even really about me at all. There was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her control. Savvy gritted her teeth. Lena, it's time to grow up. Stop being a meek little flower. Because right now, your fear is keeping you from getting what you deserve. Toughen up. Don't be such a weakling. It's so sad that you're still scared of what people think of you, or it might go wrong. When will you learn that sometimes following the rules just hurts people? It's easy to be brave when you've had everything to you. Oof. Which one? No. That's either 1, 2, or 4. 1? It's easy to be brave when you've had everything handed to you. You've never had to deal with the real consequences in your life. Maybe we should do the stupid mission just so you can see the rules actually do apply to you. Lena, attacking her made me feel sick to my stomach. What were we even doing right now? I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Now was my chance to give her a piece of my mind and knock down her arguments. It's actually brave to take responsibility for how you affect others, you know. You should try it sometime. Instead of just using people like Azul and Charlie and throwing them away when you're done. Are you serious right now? Or maybe you're just afraid they'll see who you really are. And maybe you should be. This was a new feeling. I'd never seen her this angry before. Her mouth was a thin line and her eyes glared fire at me. She'd said things she could never take back. So had I, but I didn't regret a single word. I can't believe how you're acting right now. I feel like I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry, I just need you, okay? Wiped tears with her sleeve, and I realized I wasn't the one crying this time. I was actually okay. And my eyes caught her feel grid, deep angry red. Of course. You can stop fake crying. Your feel grid is giving you away. What? It's probably just out of battery or signal's messed up. Still, her tears had suddenly dried up. Since when do we need this thing to know how we're feeling anyway? No one knows me like you do. That's why I love you. I love you too. But that doesn't mean what you think it means. Manipulating? Me? Lena, what's going on? I figured you out. The gaslighting's over. I'm going on my own. You'll thank me later. Wait, you can't do this to me? You stay here. I'll text you the deets when I'm done. I left before she could say one more word. Give me a second. I tucked the laptop under my arm and got back in my car. I had to get out of here, fast. There was too much making me want to stay and too much trouble waiting for me if I did. What was going to happen to Savvy? Maybe she'd get off with lighter charge since she didn't have the stolen property anymore. Or maybe that would just make Capra more vengeful. I eyed my feel grid, probably still listening to my every word. It wasn't too late for me to end this. One quick toss out of the car and it'd be smashed against the pavement. I rolled down the window and took a deep breath. If I ever wanted to really hurt Savvy, I could just tell her what it smelled like in that little hideout. If the feel grid destroyed, it'd be over and done with. A link to the whole ordeal would be erased, but so would Capra's crimes. I stuck with the plan. Capra needed to be held accountable. After all they'd done to me, I was more than happy to be the one to do it. Liam would know exactly what to do with the Capra documents. I'd make sure they were seen, and as for all of Savvy's files on me, once I wiped the laptop, it'd actually be a pretty nice thing to have around. Okay. So I did it. I took down Capra. All from the seat of my trusty, beat-up Neocab. And all I had to do was let their own words out into the light of day. The leaked documents broke just days before the vote on Sophie's Law. Suddenly, all anyone could talk about was how Capra had sold out the field grids. And whether poor Charlie had really deserved to be practically chased out of the city by an online mob. But the one thing everyone agreed on, Capra couldn't be trusted to take over every street in LO. So it all ended. Sophie's Law failed the vote. Capra had agreed to be the smallest bit of public oversight, or to the smallest degree, not to be, and Savvy was cleared of all of her charges. All good things, I guess. And I still have my job. But there was nearly nothing keeping me in Los Ojos anymore, was there? Hey, so I wasn't going to text you for a while, but I thought of a way we can work things out. I have a new piece of info that changes everything. can't say more than that now. Are you off work? Text me when you are and I'll tell you where to meet. I blocked Savvy's number. That other night, that was the first time I'd actually said no to her. And I wouldn't say it felt good, but it had felt right. I love you, Savvy. No. I was ready to leave LO for good, but one last PAX couldn't hurt, right? One more for the road. Oh, we're going to the baby. For sure. You kidding me? I like Una a lot, but the baby. Hey, kid. You're in a good mood. For a minute, I wasn't sure if I'd get to see you again, but did you hear? Sophie's law failed. Yes. Can I tell you a secret? The local organizing committees I work with, we might have had something to do with that. Really? Yeah, we were going door to door and stuff. Handing out flyers about how Capra was basically pumping us full of whatever emotion they wanted. So gross. And I truly can't say anything more than this, but there was one point where I had to climb over a wall with a dog chasing me. But look, you still have your job. Worth it, right? Gideon, I should probably tell you. I'm getting out of Los Ojos today. You're my last passenger. How about that? What? Why? It literally didn't pass. I came to Los Ojos for a friend. And that's over now. And I don't think there's anything left for me in this city. But what about me? Lena, you can't leave me. Oh, honey. I'm totally just kidding. So wow, that's a big deal. What are you gonna do? What was I going to do? I have no idea. Well, maybe this will help, maybe it won't, but I always kind of pictured you as a florist. So you could give that a try. Where'd you get that from? I don't know. It's a sense, but I'm basically never wrong about this stuff. So, can I tell you something for serious, though? If this is gonna be the last time I see you... Of course. You changed my whole life. You were like the first adult to take me seriously and believe in me and... everything I do, forever. I owe it to you. It's so weird because you're like a service worker and there's such a privilege disparity between us. I know, but honestly, Lena, you were kind of a mother to me. The real me. You're a good kid. I guess you don't like LO so much, which is fine, whatever, but it would have been such bullshit if we'd never met. I'm really glad you were here. And you know what? Despite Savvy, despite Capra, Radix, the cops, all of it, I was glad I was here too. Thanks, Gideon. I actually felt happy. Is that weird? So, well, that's that. How much longer have we got to go? Your aunt's place? Like 20 minutes? Oh. Yeah, traffic's bad. Well, you want to talk? Aww. Wow, that was so nice. I really had a great time with that game. Like, it had some lows. Felix Kramer, my mutual on Instagram. You know, it had some lows. Oh, Leigh Alexander, I didn't know she worked on this. Cool. Yeah, it was really earnest though. All the things it did, and that was good. I really enjoyed that. It was like the perfect palate cleanser to playing Final Fantasy 12 and hitting a point where just couldn't anymore. Like there are places where I was like, oh, I don't know about this game, but like it was always earnest and it always like interrogated the things that it was doing, and it was always interested in doing that. So at the end of the day, it's like I much prefer that than I much prefer that, you know. Fund it with the assistance of the Treasure of Hunters fan club. Evolve PR. Nintendo Switch port. I forgot there was a Nintendo Switch port. iOS and tvOS port. Oh yeah. Mighty Test 01 M-17. Johnny Sly. That's pretty good. I just want to sit with these for a little while. We're just gonna sit here for a second, yeah. Just enjoy the nice scroll. Wow, this game had like way more support than I expected. Wow, lots of localization teams. That's great. So many languages. Wow, I love that. Localization artists too. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Trying to see if I see any names I know on this list. Oh, Remy Ismail. Agency pets, I love those all the time. Gnome and Brisket. Aw, those are Felix's cats. He has really cute kitties. Some playtesters. Thank you all. Thanks to the humans who made Ink, Unity, Spine, Tunicolors, Curvy. A living wage for drivers. Nice. Yeah. So thank you for joining me on that. I had a lot of fun, and I don't know if I would have played it if I wasn't recording it, so thank you. Even if you think Kappa represents the worst of robo-capitalism, it's near impossible to avoid them. Your face is passively... Oh, I was reading that. Oh well, it's okay. Alright. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.